Disclaimer.
It's becoming a pretty close match. Oh!
Hey players and gamers, Bastion G here, and for this video we're going to be reviewing the Iron Man versus Thanos 2-pack. But yeah, let's move on to the back of the box, and here we have our layer, which is Iron Man, our ratchet, which is 480, our bit, which is Ball, our other blade, which is Thanos, our ratchet, which is 460, and our bit, which is Point. And it also comes with 2 Marvel Proto Launchers. Now that we've gone over everything, let's unbox this thing. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Let it rip! So here we have our layer, which is Iron Man. We have the ratchet, which is 480. The bit, which is Ball. We got the Thanos layer. We got the 460 ratchet. And we have the bit, which is Point. And we also have our Marvel Proto Launchers. Okay, now that we've gone over everything, let's go over the part by part. Alright, so here we are at the part by part, starting off with our layer, which is Iron Man. And that feels kind of illegal to say. It's so weird how we just have like this collab in Beyblade. It feels kind of like a Fortnite thing. But yeah, Iron Man is basically a retooling of Helm Knight. And so basically what a retooling is that the plastic gets reused from an already existing Beyblade. In this case, it is Helm Knight. And something they always do with these Beyblades is that they always give them a bunch of molding detail. Like you can see the little arc reactors on the launcher prongs, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, this probably isn't going to perform as good as the original because it is a tiny bit lighter. Aside from that, it has a yellow and red color scheme and a QR code in case you want to scan it. Alright, so here we have our ratchet, which is 480. And 480 is a really bad ratchet. It has 4 sides, which is the worst ratchet since it bursts really easily, and the 80 height just makes that problem a lot worse. Although it does come in this cool red and black color scheme, and it has little sparkles inside the ratchet, which I think is a pretty neat touch. And here we have our bit, which is Ball, and Ball is a pretty good bit. It's the standard stamina bit of Beyblade X, and it is really good even now. And yeah, it comes in this yellow color scheme. Moving on to our next Beyblade, we have Thanos. And again, this feels really wrong to have, but Thanos is basically just a retooling of Lance Knight. And Lance Knight wasn't good like at launch. It was kind of a mid Beyblade. So I wonder how this will perform. It is lighter and it has a bigger imbalance. As you can see here, the imbalances. And what the imbalances are is they're raised parts of the metal made to like destabilize the Beyblade so it isn't as good. But yeah, we'll see how it makes this Beyblade perform. It has a pretty cool purple and gold color scheme, which I really like. Again, the molding detail is really nice. I really like how they incorporate some really cool designs into these Beyblades, especially Hasbro, and QR code in case you want to scan it. Alright, so here we have our ratchet, which is 460, and 460 is a decent ratchet. I'd rather use 3, 5, or 960, I'm gonna be honest. But still, not a bad part you can use in case you don't have anything else. And it comes in this pretty cool blue and brown color scheme. Alright, so here we have our bit, which is Point, and here's where your value in buying this set comes from. Point is a really good bit competitively since it has the gimmick of double motion. And so basically the ball protrudes out a bit more than this little flat part, which makes it so that if you launch it straight, it's in stamina. But if you tilt it or it gets knocked off the center, it goes into a sort of attack mode. And yeah, like I said, it's one of the best competitive bits right now, and it comes in this pretty cool brown color scheme. Alright, so to assemble your Beyblade, you have to take your layer and your ratchet, and you have to insert the ratchet into the layer, and if it's a right Beyblade, you twist it to the left, and if it's a left, you twist it to the right. Since it's the right, we twist it to the left until we hear a click, and then we insert the bit into the ratchet. And there you go, you have your completed Beyblade. And if you want to take it apart, you reverse the steps, take out the bit, twist the ratchet to the right, and there you go. So now that we've gone over everything, let's do some test battles. Okay, so here we are at the Hasbro Stadium, and let's do a test launch with Iron Man and with the Marvel Ripcord Launcher. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Okay, so there's Iron Man. It's a stamina type. It has a bit of an imbalance, which kind of sucks, I'm gonna be honest. And don't use these Hasbro Marvel Pro launchers. They aren't good. Next, let's do a test launch with Thanos. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! And there's Thanos. It has point, so it should be pretty aggressive if you launch it like around the ridge. But if you launch it the center, it's gonna be pretty much like a stamina type. All right, so we're doing Iron Man against Thanos. I like how you could recreate the Avenger movies with like the Beyblades. Like this feels so wrong to me because Marvel and Beyblade is something I thought I would have never heard, but it exists. All right, so is Iron Man gonna win just like in Endgame? Let's do Iron Man against Spider-Man. This is so funny to me how we could do this. It's Iron Man versus Spider-Man. Who will win? And will it be Iron Man? It's Iron Man. I want to do a marathon video with the Marvel Beyblades because they're just so dumb to me. Oh. I'm being serious. Like, these Beyblades actually have decent color schemes. Like, I like them. Oh, is Iron Man gonna lose? Nope. Iron Man always wins against Spider-Man. Debate in the comments which is better. Oh! It's becoming a pretty close match. Oh! Now let's do Venom against Thanos. Which villain is better? Will it be Spider-Man's villain or Iron Man's villain? Oh? Venom's gonna win. Venom's probably the best one out of all of the... Oh! I was gonna say Venom's probably the best one out of all. Oh! Never mind, Thanos wins. Alright, so final thoughts. What do I think of the Thanos and Iron Man 2-pack? It's a pretty good 2-pack, especially since you get really good competitive parts like ball and point. But aside from that, the layers aren't really anything special. They're just more hollowed out, more unbalanced versions of the originals. So if you want to pick this up, you can, but I don't really recommend doing it since, again, you're only really going to get them for the bits if you play competitive. If you're just a collector and you just want to get some cool Marvel stuff, then this is for you. And aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, show your support for this channel, and remember to keep on blading.